Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy. Now with...
Welcome back.
Gold armor.
Oh, Nick, we are new and improved. Look at this. Look at this gold armor, Nick. No, it doesn't do much. It's very much so. Just
very cosmetic.
Symbolic. It's very cosmetic, Nick. How much did you pay for the gold pack, Nick? Was that an
extra
extra
much, Isaac,
add-on?
too much. They said, I ordered it, and when it came, it said, to open the box, you need to pay $6 million.
Wow.
Right? So it was $1, right? And they said, to open the box, you need $6 million. And I said, you know what? Yeah, go on. And luckily I found that much at the back of my sofa, Isaac. Down the back. So it's all right.
Do you reckon that's the future of like Amazon? Because like games do that, right? Like they send you, like they give you the game for free, and then if you want to, you can like buy stuff within the game. Do you reckon Amazon are just gonna start sending you unsolicited packages, and if you want what's inside of it, want,
but to open it, you've got to pay. It's like ultimate tease.
Oh, and you got to pay a premium on what it normally costs as well to have it right now instead of waiting. Oh, I can see it, Nick. You should pitch that to Bezos. I'm sure he would be.
It's like people send you like a massive TV. And like a flashy car, but you actually, it's on your drive, but you know, to actually get in, right, you've got to pay loads, pay out your ass.
Oh my goodness. I feel like there's got to be some kind of law about that. Like you can't just...
The consumer product tease law. Oh yeah. Yo, Teresa,
do you reckon that's allowed, Nick? You reckon I can just drive a car up onto your lot and then extort you for the keys? Like, I just pull up with a Land Rover and say, hey, I'm going to park this on your drive. If you want it, you got to give me £60,000.
Yeah, that's it. That's the future, man.
That seems like just advertising more than anything. Just very invasive advertising.
Extremely invasive advertising. I walk through my front door and I see like an Amazon Echo that doesn't work unless I pay for it.
It listens, but it doesn't respond
like, hey,
to
bitch, you want me to do stuff? Starts calling my name out while I'm trying to sleep. It's like, pay up, pay up.
Oh boy, yeah, that's pretty bad, Nick. That's pretty bad. So, in the last episode, I was working on a little bit of Britannia over here, and I've kind of refined this setup a little bit since the end of the last episode. So we managed to get the timer working. You've got to make sure that little red bit there points towards the place that you want the redstone to go.
Like, hold on. Excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Isaac, that's definitely orange.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely orange. That's fine, Nick. I will. Nick, redstone signals are red. I figured it would be easiest to explain that is red. But yes, fine, that is orange. Is orange not just like a yellowy red? Come on now.
I mean, you've literally just counteracted yourself.
You want to make sure that the yellowy red side is pointing towards the dropper. That will do it. Right now, we've got it set to drop one piece every second. It might be a bit too fast because we are getting a bit of a build-up here, but for the most part, it's fine. And then we've also got mechanical users above most of the ender flames, as well as above the mana spreader, to artificially increase the speed at which they are consuming the wood and sending the mana to the mana pool. And so now, Nick, we're producing mana quite quick for how small this setup is, which is very nice indeed. And then also, Nick, in the last episode, you were working on automating the production of netherrack, which is over here.
I was. Now we have it. Here it is.
We've got 400 netherrack, Nick. That is working fantastically. And so my plan for today, Nick, is to try and bring these two worlds together, right? Right now, we can take our netherrack, we can drop it into the mana pool, and it does produce nether quartz ore, but I want to bring the worlds together, Nick. I want to bring everything closer together, and I would like to try and automate this setup so that we have, hopefully by the end of today's episode, a barrel on the conga line that is just normal nether quartz that we can use for other automation. What is your plan, Nick? What are you planning to do today?
Hi everyone, my name's Nick, and today I want to try and get towards the stage of making diamonds, which requires an arc furnace, which requires loads of stuff, right? So I've made here, Isaac, an engineer's manual, and I'm going to try and do some immersive engineering, and it's going to go horribly wrong.
I can't make that. Can I?
Are you all right?
Can I?
I can't a hiccup.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I need to make a runic altar, and one of the recipes requires a mana diamond, and we don't have diamonds. But Nick, never fear. I can use a mana pearl in its stead, and we are okay. There is no problem here. It's fine. It's fine.
Good. Right.
You're an engineer, Nick, in real life. You know, you're studying engineering, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like of the two of us, you're the one who's more qualified to use that engineer's manual, no?
True. Maybe. Probably not. But yeah.
Is that not what they teach you at university? Do you not go through the...
What they do is they actually take me to like a welding, like industrial welding like factory. And I've got to put like one of those cheesy welding helmets on that's just a big rectangle with a slit, right? And then I've got to like take my welding torch and it's definitely not got anything to do with sitting in
maths
a lecture
and physics
learning theory for about 6 hours.
No,
a day.
of course not. It's all like they give you a book just like that. That shows you multiple blocks that you have to put down. A stupidly big hammer.
Stupidly big hammer, like Thor's hammer level.
You just put machines together, right? You just put blocks. It's like big Lego is essentially what engineers do, right? Just a really big Lego.
I'm glad you understand, Isaac.
Nick, I'm the everyman. I like to think that I'm I represent society as a whole, and we know what engineers do, Nick, and we're thankful for that.
Yeah, man.
For the hard work that they put into to making machines, you know? You see those big machines, you just crack them open, it's just all building blocks, you know? They just put together...
just a load of Minecraft bricks.
They just read the instruction manual and just put it all together. It all makes sense. All right, I need a mana spreader. So, initially, Nick, so essentially what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to try and move some of this mana over to the conga line so that we can automate the production of netherrack. Now, originally... my plan for this involved a vacuum chest from Ender.io. Unfortunately, RW Tema has deemed those too powerful and too user-friendly, and thus the vacuum chest is only makeable in decoration form. You can't actually make a working version of it.
That's a bit cheeky.
It's a little cheeky, Nick. You know, he's a cheeky guy. So I need to get... So instead, Nick, instead of using the vacuum hopper, I'm going to use the Hopper Hook from Britannia, which functions in a very similar way, but is, of course, a little bit trickier to make. Now, to do that, I need mana powder, mana steel, white carpet, string, and then a feather. Now, we don't have any feathers, but there is a straw feather that you can make. They've added in a straw feather. You can make 3 straw feathers from 3 wheat, and then that straw feather just crafts into a normal feather. So, feathers shouldn't be too hard to make.
Do you remember when zombies used to drop feathers, Isaac?
In Minecraft?
Yeah.
I thought you were like in real life at first, but I mean,
no,
everyone knows in real life. In real life, zombies don't drop feathers. Nick, don't be silly. Everyone knows that.
They drop
in real life.
gold.
They don't. In real life, they
drop rotten flesh in real life. Come on, Minecraft's become more realistic since.
I think we've talked about many times over the years, like how Minecraft is the most realistic game. And it's because they have a commitment to realism that other games just don't live up to, you know.
Exactly.
And I appreciate that, you know. Not everyone has Jeb's level of dedication, you know.
He's the best.
That's why Notch left, Nick. You know, he couldn't handle it. He wanted to cut corners, and Jeb was like, "No, it's not happening. Well, we're making this a realistic game."
Notch, more like Notchy.
And so he bought him out for $2 billion.
Yeah, Jeb was like, "Sorry, Notch."
Of realism.
It was like The Apprentice kills the master, right? It was like, "Sorry, Notch," and then just swiped his credit card, Visa payments. And Notch was like, "No."
Oh boy.
Hi everyone. I'm making a blast furnace to make steel because we need steel for loads of these big machines from.
Yeah, we need a lot of steel, honestly. You probably don't want to invest in like one of those ender porcupines as well to make it faster. Yeah. And then we've only got one acceleration one on the coke oven. I feel like for the blast furnace, you might want to have a few just for the sheer amount of steel that we're going to need. Right. And it might even get to the point where you want to, like, we have to increase the speed at which iron is working as well to... Wow. Because we need so much steel. Like, we need a lot of steel, Nick, you know?
I mean, we've got 64 stacks of iron, Isaac, and you're telling me that... that's just chump change.
Chump change, Nick. Wow. Chump change. The good thing is, Nick, that you are the man of steel, and so thankfully we should be able to get to where we need to be, right? Hopefully. There we go. That worked.
Okay, here we go. I'm just making some nether brick. I'm also going to have to use a lot of blaze powder for these blast bricks, Isaac. We only have 60. I mean, just saying that hashtag crap oven, coke oven, is working slow. Isaac.
guy,
Even with
I
the
think-
poor porcupine, hard
I
at
think
work.
you just called that a crack oven.
Yeah, well, it is. Freaking crack
Oh
oven
my
over there,
goodness.
Isaac. Is freaking.
Don't you talk crap about my crack oven, okay? It's doing the best it can.
It's awful.
It's a hard
How long
market,
has it been
Nick.
since
Crack
you made
doesn't
it?
sell
It's been about
itself,
2
okay?
years, and it's made 60. Isaac.
Wow. I think so. The bottleneck. So first of all, Nick, the bottleneck is that this is broken.
Oh, well, that's not a good start, is
It's
it?
not. Like, come and look at this. I don't know. I think it's a bug. But if you look inside of it, you'll see that the magma crucible, the fluid transposer is not working. Right?
Oh, it's not.
But if you take the 2 sulfur out, it puts 2 more in and then starts working.
Oh, dear.
Like it's working now. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh,
So every so
wow,
often it
it's
just kind of
slow.
gets...
This is a slow boy, isn't it? Here we go.
It is, but you speed it up and then... Look, like, I did this, and it works for a bit, but then I'll do it a bit faster here for you. You do this, but then after a while, it just
it just
stops
stopped.
working. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
It just
yeah.
stops. It just decides, like, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. I'm done.
Hold on.
I'm
Let's
out.
see if I can help it along. I wonder if... let me quickly make an envar upgrade kit.
Okay,
Just
sure.
because it's so slow, and see if just changing maybe its configuration will help it along its way.
I mean, I doubt it, Nick. Very much so.
No, I doubt it as well, but let's find out. Here we go.
I think it's just a little bugged. I don't know if there's an easier way to make that, or if it's just a problem with our setup, but it does seem a little bit buggy, Nick. I don't
it's a
like
bit
it.
broken.
You know? I don't like it.
I'm assuming that the blast furnace is literally the coke oven, but with blast brick.
I think
This
so, yeah. It
configuration.
might be one taller. They change it from time to time.
Okay,
but
let me see if I can
I think it's the
find
same
it.
sized. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a 3x3. I say they change it. It was probably like a bit taller in like Railcraft or something like 8 years
Oh
ago.
yeah, okay. I'll
the people
try
in the
3x3
comment
and
section
see
are
what
gonna
happens.
scream at me, but I think it's probably the same size. So
All right.
I need one of these runes. The good thing about this is you get the runes back, so this shouldn't matter. And then I need 2 grey and 2 light grey, both of which I think we should have. So grey petal we do. So I'll take 2 of you and 2 of you. And if I throw all these in here, Nick, we should hopefully get ourselves a hopper hook. Nice. Now, I think the hopper hook is going to be a lot more beneficial to us if we can turn it into a floating hopper hook. And also, in my personal opinion, it looks a lot cooler. And so for that, I need a hopper hook and then a floating flower of any color, which requires dirt, a glimmering flower of any color. I don't actually know how we make the flowers now that I think about it, though, so I might not be able to do that. Oh no, I guess I can make some floral fertilizer using the dust we already have. Don't worry about it, Nick. Don't worry about it. Floral
All right, man.
fertilizer. Here we go. Did you? Is it working?
I'm just in the process of making it. Hold on. Let's get a load of blaze powder. 30 will do for now. And then I need how many? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 more for to complete. I'm assuming you'd leave a hole in the middle as well.
I think it's
try
full.
that.
I think it's full.
Is it full? Okay.
I believe so.
I'll try.
Like
I'll try full then first.
The blast brick, I think, is full. The coke oven, sorry, I think is full. So I think that is also full. But again, could be mistaken, Nick. It's been a while. So get rid of all of these. Throw in you and you. That gets us a glimmering light blue flower. And then what am I missing here? I also need to get like a seed. Yeah, pasture seed, which is just grass. Okay, and I think I did just put some grass in the system. I did. Nice. So, grass in here. Pasture seed. Pasture seed crafted up with dirt and glimmering flower should, Nicholas, get me a floating flower. And then if I craft the floating flower with my hopper hook, I get a floating hopper hook. Nice. Nice.
I got
So,
a floating hopper hop.
a floating hopper hook. How is that blast furnace going? Oh, look at that.
It's
You've extended
ready.
the
It's
platform.
set up.
Oh, look
Isaac,
at that.
it's set up.
Look at that.
I'm going to need some fuel now.
Some nightmare fuel. What kind of fuel do you need? Oh, just like coal or something. Sure.
I think it's just coal, so maybe just charcoal.
Can you put wood in there, or does it need charcoal? I think it does need to be charcoal, Nick.
It needs to be
so you're gonna have to
charcoal.
set up like a
I'm gonna have to pump. I'm gonna have to get a thingy.
barrel into furnace setup going on. Although we do have charcoal, yeah, you can use an ender chest. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the whole point, right? See, my mind automatically went to setting up a fresh new charcoal production system over there, Nick.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
But no.
Oh yeah.
It's a good
Oh
idea.
yeah. Crude blast furnace. This is gonna need. This is gonna need some improving, Isaac. This is going to need
Oh, is it nice and quick?
A
Is it
porcupine.
lovely and fast? Nick?
It's
Is it
lovely and fast.
Beautifully
Look at that.
quick.
Look at that gorgeous
35,
boy.
36, 37. Yeah, it's nice and fast, Nick. It's nice.
It reminds
and
me of the
fast.
alloy smelter, Isaac. Almost. It's almost as slow as that. Oh,
I don't think the alloy smelter's that's slow, Nick. I think you give the alloy smelter a bad rap. Honestly.
freaking alloy smelter. God.
Thankfully, Nick, the Ender Porcupine is very easy to make, and so it should not be too difficult for you to make that just a little bit faster.
I've never set one of these rude boys up before, so this should be quite interesting.
It's the first time through everything, Nick. Here we go. Let me grab a
Need
dropper.
some ender shards. Ender shards are a bit of an issue, Isaac, you know?
They're a little, we're a little light on them, Nick, you know? We're a little light on ender shards this time of year. It's the festive season, Nick. Everyone's wanting ender shards. We ain't got enough ender shards to go around. I did artificially slow down our ender pearl production a little bit by getting rid of one of these acceleration ones.
Right.
To try and give us more ender shards. They're in this chest, by the way, Nick. So in the future, if you just come over here instead of breaking the floor.
Oh, I see. No, the reason I broke the floor is because I accidentally put my hammer in there, and I needed to retrieve my hammer.
I see. Again, though, it would have been in the same.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was
chest.
that one. Yeah. Right, porcupine.
Right. With the hopper hock, what I hope it works with the ender chest, and I think it will. Usually what you can do with a hopper hock is you can use an item frame to specify which item it picks up, right? Do we have any way of making leather is my next question. We can dry a bunch of meats, but we don't actually have any meats of any description. We can also cook rotten flesh.
Oh, wow. But then how do you get
We can
that?
make rotten flesh from netherwort in a compost.
Oh.
A netherwort can be made. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
We can make. Oh, gosh. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to make it, but you can make netherwort by pulling nether meat over a seed from a smeltery. The nether meat is a liquid. You make the nether meat in a fermenter with netherrack compost and protein soup. Protein soup.
Oh, my God.
Can be made from like other stuff. Hopefully that's not the way that's done. Hopefully there's a better way.
That sounds pretty intense, man.
So if we put the hopper hock far enough away, I think it should work. So if we do this, and then if I get a new color frequency here, Nick, I think I've got this. I think this should be okay. I don't have complete confidence. Give me red, black. That can be our new dye setup here. Yeah, I don't have complete confidence, Nick, but I have a wee little bit of confidence. And I think that hopefully will get me through. Maybe?
Okay.
Let's see here. So red, black. And then once again, we'll pick this up. Oh my God. It takes so long to break these ender chests. And then
Yeah, you just gotta...
boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. So, if I were to drop a piece of netherrack, I'm hoping the hopper hock doesn't act too fast. No, please pick that up. There we go. So if I drop that in there, I'll use a lever to very quickly demonstrate. Obviously, we'll use a timer eventually, but we'll do that. Okay, that worked. But it is also picking up oak wood. So I might have to move that back by one more. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I think I've cracked this, Nick. How's the arc furnace going?
So I'm setting up just a crude system to put fuel in, charcoal in, because I don't want to take charcoal out of this barrel here because it's going quite quick. We can speed this up.
I was going to say, why not just speed that up?
All right.
Like, especially with all the space on the back, you could just wand that for days, right?
All right, I will. I'll do that.
Okay. Eventually, we should probably look to speed that up using... you should put like a redstone furnace, I think, eventually, because all the ones do work. Like, again, we don't want to go too crazy on the ones, I don't think. So I think this is far enough back. So now, if we try that again, if I get some netherrack and I throw it in here, I think, Nick, I have this kind of sorted, but it's very crude. It's a weird setup that we've got going here. And I think I did get a pulverizer before today's episode, Nick. So I think it's taken a while, but I think we're pretty much there on netherrack. And it's been done in a different way, Nick, to how I envisioned it being done. But
it's still being done.
I think it's being done. So I'll make the top there an input, we'll make the left an output. That should be fine. We'll put down a thing like that. We'll set auto input on. So that should pull in the nether quartz. Nice. And then if we grab some flux ducts, holy heck. Nick, I think this should work. So do you want to come take a look at this? Because it is a somewhat odd setup. Does that work? Can you pulverize nether quartz? Yeah, you can. Nice. Okay, cool. So over here, so we're producing netherrack. The netherrack's going down into its own ender chest, much like everything else. Over here, the netherrack is being pulled. It's not right now, but we will pull it out of here. So extract always active, insert. It goes into the dropper. We'll replace this with a timer.
Yeah.
You'll see the netherrack goes down, gets turned into nether quartz, and then turns into magic. It goes ping and disappears.
Right, yeah.
That is because that thing, it's been picked up over here by this hopper hawk and being put into the ender chest.
Yeah.
Like you see it picked up a bit of netherrack there. That's because a bit of the netherrack didn't quite land properly. You'll see here it's, that's annoying. But
yeah.
You might need to actually, I think we just need to replace this with like a precision dropper. Something that drops it straight down instead of something that drops it on like an angle like that, right? Because it's okay over here where it doesn't matter where it lands, but with this, I think we need something a bit more precise. But the idea is that this hopper hawk, this hopper hawk will pick anything up. So if you drop anything nearby, it will pick it up.
It will pick it up, okay.
Which is not good. But I think I've put it far enough away to where it shouldn't pick up most of this wood. You know, most of the wood that's here. I might still have to move it one further back. Again, it's weird that it's going to end up like that. What I might have to do is on this side, add like a kind of a safety reserve so that I have like an item duct pulling out, blacklisting nether quartz ore. So nether quartz ore stays in, but everything else gets like trash canned or something. Yeah. Right? Or just at least temporarily thrown into a different chest so we don't accidentally destroy anything that's dropped, right? So I might have to do that. I think you can also decrease the range of the hopper hawk somehow. I might have to look into how that's done. But let me quickly see here if I can get like a precision dropper to make this a bit better. I think I can. Yeah, this looks very much so doable. What's the story like? So I'm guessing that the arc furnace is out of the question for today.
Oh yeah, definitely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to improve this.
The nonchalantness, just like
oh yeah, it's not even. Have a look over it. Look at this. Look at this blast crap, Isaac. Look at it. Look at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improve the charcoal production here. I'm going to put a redstone furnace down. I actually made one, and then I'm going to upgrade it and have that go nice and quick. So because I've sped it up, right? But I'm still looking at this charcoal thing go slowly down, the amount of charcoal in the barrel. So that's not good. So I'm just gonna
okay, sure, yeah. Speed that up, Nick. Speed that up. There's probably a more elegant way to do this, and I mean almost certainly a more elegant way than the way that I'm doing here. But like I'm not too sure what that elegant solution is, and so for now, I'm gonna use one of these. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna set this to filter not bushes, but instead simple old nether quartz, like so.
Right,
and so we'll go there.
This.
Filter, always active, and insert. Okay, so that should only ever send, hopefully, nether quartz all over, despite the fact that it's picking up wood, annoyingly. Does that work? I'm a fool. It needs to be the ore, not the end product. Nice. I'm happy that it's not picking up any netherrack, which is nice. What I'm less happy about is the fact that it's going so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm going to have to change its mode, because right now it's on, much like the Atomic Reconstructor, it starts on redstone mode continuous, and you've got to change it if you want it to be on pulse mode, which I think I do want it to be on, because I think we're going to run out. We don't have enough. Yeah, we definitely didn't have enough mana for that to keep going the way it was. So that's the idea, but we are going to have to slow it down significantly to get it to the point where mana production is at the point, like, is matched, right?
Yeah.
And for that, I think we're going to need another timer there. But for the most part, Nick, that is working quite nicely. Let's go one every 10 seconds. That's, again, we can make this faster in the future. Like, we can always go ahead and put down more endo flames or speed up the endo flames or do all kinds of stuff to make this quicker. But for now, I just want to get it set up so that it works, like, whilst we're away and produces more netherrack. So that worked. Hopefully, in 10 seconds, when it drops again, we will have enough mana for this to be okay. Ideally, we want to be netting mana, right? We'll be gaining mana so that we have mana ready to use if we need it. That still wasn't enough, eh? Like that surprises me, the fact that wasn't enough. It could be, these are all online and working, so that, I feel like that should have been enough. Even 20 seconds, not enough. I think we're having issues here. I think the acceleration ones are causing the mana spreader and the endo flame to bug out a little bit, because you'll see then, you might have seen people watching that kind of stopped for a second there, when I feel like with acceleration ones in and with so much wood being dropped, these things, like right now, they seem to go off for little periods of time, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to set this to like 400 for now. That's quite long. It's not going to produce a whole lot of netherrack, but it's odd. It seems like it's not. I think there is like an issue with the wands, and it might just be a better idea to put down more endo flames, or even just get a better source of mana than endo flames if we're going to do this moving forward.
Sure.
But how's this going, Nick? How's this going? You've been quite quiet.
This is set up now. So if you come around to the back, this translocator is putting stuff into the chest. The only thing now is that this chest is like the transfer node is a bit slow.
Right.
So is it probably best to use one of those item conduits for that then, maybe? Or
the item conduit is not much faster, honestly.
Okay.
The translocator is the fastest one, but because of how far back it is, it's not gonna,
that's the only thing.
Right. Yeah. Like I say, what would have... I think this, although this does work, again, there are a few things you could do. One, you could make speed upgrades for the item...
I was thinking that, the transfer node.
Yeah, and the speed upgrades are not super hard to make.
I'll do that then.
Speed upgrade. You do need the resonator. Do we have the resonator still? Resonator. Yeah, we do. Don't worry.
Okay.
We've got grid power, so the resonator's
then.
automated. Yeah, here you go. Here you go, Nick. Just whack in a pressure plate, a gold pressure plate in there. Yeah, just 2 pieces of gold. Which, again, I don't even know if we have in the system. We should really just go and dump like a few stacks of gold into the system, because I feel like we never have any. There we go. I've done it for you, Nick. If you want to just make a block of redstone, I guess, real quick.
Yeah, I think there's some in the system, actually.
Nice.
Oh, no. I'll make some.
Yeah, of course. That'd be too easy. And I'll throw all these at you. And then if you just want to craft that speed upgrade up.
Thank you.
I don't know how much faster that's going to be. Thankfully, we do have quite a bit of spare grid power right now, so we should be okay. Yeah, we should be fine. So yeah, between sessions, I'm going to have to do some work on this Botania setup. Like you can see right now, the Ender Flames are not online, despite having wood available. I'm not quite sure why that is. These might have been nerfed in some way, or it might just be this acceleration one kind of bugging it out. They kind of take a few ticks to get going, despite the fact that the game TPS is fine. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but we'll figure out a way to get that to be a little bit better. It might also be better if we can figure out a way that doesn't require the dropping of items, because then we'd have to worry about the hopper hock picking up wood. But also I can probably just filter it out on the other side, and that should be fine. How's this doing?
And now charcoal's
okay?
being made faster than it's being used, which is good.
And it's being pulled out about the same speed as it's being made, like by the looks of it here, maybe just a bit faster. Is good. So yeah, nice. So we're getting charcoal. Cool. Do you want to finish up here real quick, Nick, by putting down a barrel over here? Because this guy is not working.
So we want a barrel, just an item barrel. Yeah.
You also need an ender chest, Nick, because your charcoal is not being pumped in. Oh, okay. So I guess long story short, you can't push in or pull out of this normal blast furnace stick because it's crude. It's not a sophisticated blast furnace stick. And so I guess...
Look, it's not working.
Next time, Nick, we can come back. You can make some steel plates. We can upgrade this to the improved blast furnace stick and then begin the automation of it. It's also faster by default, which is quite nice as well. And so we can do that to start automating steel and then look at getting the arc furnace, of course, automating diamonds and things like that. I'll, between sessions, read the comments and see what people think about this mana setup and see what's going on with the Botania system and see if there's anything we can do with that. But Nick, we do have 221 nether quartz now, so we do have nether quartz being made. Didn't quite get to automating lapis, which is a shame, but the lapis is makeable now, or more makeable than it was before, and easy to make, which is quite nice. But Nick, I think we can go ahead and wrap up there for today. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like, it really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.